Welcome back, guys. Hi, I hope you are all doing well. So today's my topic of discussion is about the posterior association area, which is the posterior part of the parietal lobe. Okay, if we talk about the cortex of the parietal lobe, the most posterior part of the parietal lobe is posterior association area. Okay, I tell you the other name of the posterior association area, related pathways of the posterior association area, and give you some example related to that. Okay, and give you some practical examples. Okay, so first I draw the area. What is this area? Posterior association area. This is our beautiful brain. This is sulcus of the brain, which is the central sulcus, and this is parieto-occipital sulcus of the brain. Okay, so now we talk about the parietal lobe. Just posterior to the parietal lobe, what is this area? Primary somatosensory area. Just posterior to that, what is this area? Somatosensory association area. Now, which I discussed in previous video. So now today's my topic of discussion is about this area. Okay, what is this area? Number 3. This is posterior association area. Okay, what are the name of this area? This is posterior association area. And what are the another name of this area is multimodal association area. What? Multimodal association area. I have to prove to you why I say this area is a multimodal association area, because it receives a sensation from the visual stimuli, from the auditory stimuli, like multi pathways. Okay, so I gonna explain to you the pathways related to that and how information travels from one area to other area. So first I draw some more structures which participate on that pathways. One structure is anterior in the frontal lobe. What the name of this, guys? Please remember the name of this area, which is anterior, very anterior in the frontal lobe, prefrontal cortex. Okay, and I have to draw one more area, which is here, anterior to the central sulcus, motor area. Okay, anterior to the central sulcus, it is motor area. Okay, so now I start the pathway related to it, and I have to draw one more structure. This is primary visual cortex, and this is primary auditory cortex. Okay, so now I start the pathway. I have to draw the pathway in red color. Okay, so today's my topic of concern is motor, this posterior part of the parietal lobe. What are the name of this area? Multimodal association area, and the other name is posterior association area. So now I start the pathway. The information from the primary visual cortex goes towards this area. The information from the primary auditory cortex goes towards this area, and the information from the somatosensory association area also goes towards this area. Okay, whatever any sensation, a visual sensation, auditory sensation, and so posterior association area sensation, any type of somatic sensation, okay, goes to this area, and this area sends that information to the prefrontal cortex. Okay, prefrontal cortex, it has to send the information to prefrontal cortex and also send the information to motor activity. Okay, so this is the pathway. This area, posterior association area, receive information from the posterior somatosensory association area, primary visual cortex, a primary auditory cortex. Okay, all these information goes towards the posterior association area, and posterior association area collect this information and analyze, recognize and send these information towards the what area? Prefrontal cortex. And prefrontal cortex also send the information towards the motor area for the motor activity, and from this pathway goes down towards the spinal cord and perform the action on the muscles of our body. Okay, this is your muscle. Okay, so corticospinal tract, okay, corticobulbar tract are involved in these pathways. Okay, so what are the importance of these pathway? What are the explanation, what are the example related to these pathways? So guys, first we know this pathway. The other name of this area, posterior association area, related to the clinical relevance. Okay, so now I explain you with the example. For example, there is a acid, there is a bottle of the acid, okay, which is fall on the ground. Okay, bottle of the acid fall on the ground. Okay, and it produce sound. You can uh, hear that sound to your ears. Okay, also there is a bottle of the acid burst. Okay, and you have to see it, okay, by the visual stimuli, which is this area involved. Okay, and also relate with the posterior association area, because any type of past history related to that type of sound, that type of visual stimuli. Okay, and if the bottle of the acid and the acid uh, uh, comes to your body, okay, and hit to your body, and your body begins to burn. Okay, and you also have a sensation, also a somatic sensation. Okay, so what you perform, the all the information goes to this area. Okay, and this area send information to the frontal cortex. Okay, and you have to see and hear and recognize what type of danger it is. Okay, it's too much danger, acid is too much danger. So what you have to do, you have to uh, push or pull your body away from the acid. Okay, and you have to move towards the other side away from the acid, because acid is very danger, and you have to see it, you have to hear it. Okay, and you have to recognize and analyze with the past history. And what we have to perform, you have to perform the motor function. Okay, which is controlled by motor area, which is anterior to the central sulcus, and through the pathways we have to move toward opposite to the acid, and we have to prevent from the burning. Okay, so this is the type of reflex pathway, and we have to prevent from the danger. We have to perform it. There are three stimulus involved in it. What type of stimulus it is? There is number one, this is primary visual stimulus, the acid, you have to see from the eyes the acid. Okay, second, what is that similar? Auditory, you have to hear it, the burst of the bottle. Okay, and third one, you have to compare with the sensory, somatic sensation. Okay, the acid hits to your body, to your foot, and you have to feel the feeling of burn, the somatic sensation. Okay, and all these three information goes towards posterior association area. So because of most of the areas, okay, send information towards posterior association area, that's why we say the name, this is multimodal, multimodal association area. Okay, so why we give the name multimodal association area? Because it receives a lot of sensory information and send towards the prefrontal cortex. Okay, and then it sends towards the motor. For the motor activity, you have to move your muscle or your body away from the acid, so this type of function is performed through this pathway. So guys, I hope you understand this pathway related to posterior association area. Okay, so guys, please like, subscribe and share my video, and please comment in my video related to any questions, any queries related to that. Okay, and please press the bell icon to receive any new video. Okay, so guys, I hope you understand it. You have to must write the notes related to this video. Okay, so guys, be happy, take care.